Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us on KREM 2 News First at 4. I'm Tom Sherry.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Whitney Ward. Health officials in Idaho have launched a new vaccine pre-registration site to help you get signed up for the COVID vaccine. Our Tim Pham is live in the newsroom tonight with more on what people who live or work in Idaho need to know about this new tool. Hi, Tim.
Hey Whitney, yeah, there's a lot to get to, so let's break it down. This new tool will help allow Idaho residents to reserve a vaccine appointment, but important to note, it's not a scheduling site, but instead a tool to help with pre-registration. Now, this tool is available for anyone who lives or works in Idaho, and to access the site, you'll want to go to covidvaccine.idaho.gov, and we've also put that there at the bottom of your screen. Now, I want to help walk you through this. You'll want to click on the Sign Up Now button, which is on the middle of the page once you get there. You'll then enter your information and then click Submit at the bottom of the form once you get through all of this. You'll then be notified by a provider when there is a COVID-19 vaccination appointment available for you. Users can either pick that they want to be notified about the first available appointment or can choose a specific provider. Right now, there is no option to select your appointment by vaccine, and this is really because of a limited supply of vaccines. The pre-registration tool was created to help alleviate the frustration that many Idahoans have experienced in trying to make an appointment. Today, we did speak to a representative from the Panhandle Health District on how this tool will help get more people in Idaho vaccinated.
We are hopeful that this new system can alleviate some of that frustration. It's a one-stop shop type of deal, so you're not going to multiple providers trying to get an appointment. You can just sign up on one list.
So with this tool, providers can reach out to eligible patients when appointments are available. You can add your name to the waiting list regardless of when you are eligible to get the vaccine. Idahoans age 65 and older who have not received the vaccine are encouraged to use this new system. Through the tool, they can get on the list and an enrolled provider will then contact them to schedule an appointment. And for more information and for a direct link to this website, we've made it very easy for you. You can text the word Idaho to 509-448-2000. Live in the newsroom tonight, I'm Tim Pham. Back to you.
Thanks, Tim. Meanwhile, Idaho's positivity rate is steadily on the downward trend.
The state's coronavirus rate fell to 4.5% this week, which is the lowest it's been since it was 2.7% back on June 13th. Now, the Panhandle Health District's positivity rate also fell to 5.3% this week. Coeur d'Alene Press, which is a KREM 2 News partner, reports that the health district and Kootenai County rates have been dropping now for 2 months. The World Health Organization recommends those rates should remain below 5% for at least 2 weeks before any government considers reopening. Right now, North Idaho is reporting 2,167 active cases, which is less than 1% of the district's population. While the cases are declining, health officials are still urging everyone to follow those COVID safety guidelines. And in about 2 more weeks, more people in Washington will also become eligible for the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, on March 22nd, the state will move to Phase 1B Tier 2. Governor Jay Inslee says it's due to the increase in vaccines. This applies to workers in grocery stores, agriculture, persons, and public transit. Pregnant women 16 and older, or anyone living with a disability that puts them at a higher risk for severe COVID-19 illnesses. Well, with the news of a third vaccine set to arrive in the United States this month, we want to know how the progress is going here in the Inland Northwest.
KREM 2's Mark Hanrahan is helping us break down the numbers. So, Mark, what do we kind of know in terms of how many vaccines have been sent to Washington and Idaho so far?
Yes, good afternoon, guys. Our state is getting very close to hitting one of the governor's vaccination goals. He wants to vaccinate 45,000 people a day, and right now the daily average is 43,765. So we are close. Take a look at this graph. Washington ranks 13th overall with more than 2.57 million vaccines received. Idaho ranks 40th with a little more than 546,000 doses received. But those numbers make sense when you consider or you compare the populations and COVID-19 numbers in both states. So the more important question is, how are both states doing in terms of administering the vaccine? Well, take a look at this map, which shows state by state the percentage of the adult population that has received at least one shot of a vaccine. So both Washington and Idaho sit right in the middle of the pack, where both states reporting just over 20% of people 18 years old and older have received at least one shot of the vaccine. When it comes to that second dose, Washington doing a little better, ranked number 20 in terms of percentage. It is worth noting that both Washington and Idaho have made big improvements in these numbers compared to what we showed you about a month ago. Again, Washington's goal is to give 45,000 doses of a vaccine per day, and the approval of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine could put us over that mark before the end of March. In the newsroom tonight, I'm Mark Hanrahan. Back to you.
All right, Mark, thank you so much. One day after we have reported the death of a Durham bus attendant, we're now investigating the safety guidelines that failed to allow COVID to spread to 28 people.
Yeah, the company reports that 57 employees have been quarantined in 1 month's time. Their safety protocol has come under scrutiny in recent weeks. Spokane Public Schools contracts Durham to provide buses, drivers, and attendants for their students. And then in February, a statement, SPS added that they were aware that there have been reports that Durham hasn't been following all health and safety protocols. Durham admits today that there are things that they could have done better. Our Morgan Trowell sat down with Durham's Vice President of Safety for the company's first interview since nearly 30 employees contracted COVID. Her exclusive interview is coming up on KREM 2 News at 6 tonight.
All right, if you had any chance to spend outside, which I hope you did because it really was lovely, you could also, though, feel the change moving in already.
And the wind.
Oh, yeah, look
See,
at that.
Our webcam there's kind of bouncing up and down.
Yep.
Yeah, we talked about how the wind would be developing as a cold front is headed our way. It was a beautiful day today, though, with very warm conditions. Here's a look at the headlines for you. We're talking about cooler and windier weather for the weekend. Also a chance of rain and snow showers, especially tomorrow morning. Daytime highs, instead of being in the 50s and low 60s, will actually only be in the 40s. And then next week, we'll look for partly cloudy skies, but again, temperatures only in the 40s. We're at 58 degrees right now. Wind is out of the southeast right now at 11 miles per hour. For the weekend, I've got a chance of morning rain and snow showers and a high of 47. Sunday, a few showers at times, a colder morning too, down to 33, then a high of 47. I'll run by that 7-day forecast for you coming up in just a few minutes.
Sounds good. Thanks very much.
Well, if you commute to Spokane's University District, you'll soon have the option to live close by. This April, a developer will break ground for a nearly 300-unit multi-family apartment building right around this area just off the Spokane River.
They're going to have a great view. KREM 2's Amanda Rowley spoke with people today who say they're excited to benefit the most from this new housing option. She's joining us live here from the University District tonight. And Amanda, what are you hearing from people in that area?
Well, Tom and Whitney, local college and graduate students, even businesses in the Sprague Union District say that they are really looking forward to this project. They tell me this could shorten commute times, and businesses are optimistic that living local will mean more local shopping. Now, the project is called The District. It will offer students, families, and people working in the area a much more closer living option to the University District, not to mention those great views of the Spokane River. Now, the district will have a mix of studio, 1- and 2-bedroom units. It will be located on the south side of the river under the Hamilton Overpass. University District CEO Lars Gilbert says this project is 4 years in the making, something one grad student told us is worth the wait.
There's been some contamination issues that they've had to navigate through. So how do they make sure that this is good for people, but also good for the river? And so it's taken about 4.5 years to work with ecology as well as the Attorney General's office to be able to make sure this is good for everybody.
I think it would be great. There's always, a need for housing that's close to where people need to be during their day. So I know we have students that drive up to like an hour to come to class.
This project fits into the long-term mission to make the University District the preferred live, learn, work, play urban environment in the Intermountain Northwest. Now, the Sprague Union District connects to the University District, all thanks to the Gateway Bridge here that was built just a few years ago. Now, tonight at 5, I'll share why businesses in the Sprague Union District are expecting big impacts, big benefits from this project. Reporting in Spokane, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.